Hey folks, Jordan with My Strategic Forecasts Inside the Numbers Live. I've gotten a lot of questions lately about what's going on inside the live room. They want to know, since the start of the new year, are we taking any trades? Because a lot of folks are having a tough time making any money with the SPY trading in such a narrow range. And some folks that got involved in Tesla got burned. That's why I wanted to show you a clip from inside the live room. But if you really want to know what's all going down, click the link in the description below and you'll get the lowdown on what happens inside the live room. The full Monty, if you will. Now to start us off, you'll notice at the top that there is a bar for the USO. That was a trade that came from the stocks on the move. And admittedly, I stopped out on that one for a small loss as I didn't get enough of a lift fast enough for my liking. These trades, I like them to work fast, and when they don't, I tend to cut them loose and move on to the next one. However, the more interesting and more profitable trade came in the SPY, which is the proxy for the S&P 500. In the top right box, you'll see a chart of the SPY, and we're looking at the SPY right after the 10 a.m. data drop. Now initially it dropped down to $381.60, but I was looking for $380.85. That was right near where the gap fill was from the prior day, and a spot that I expected the market to find support. If you watched David's video, you saw that in the notes that he'd labeled this as a spot for a scalp with potential. Well, I took off half of the trade at a 50-cent gain, which is the scalp portion. I was really looking to see if I could get the SPY to rally up to my target of 382.35 to 382.60, and that was the previous support area. Now, one of the things David's known for is gap trading. And if you've taken his course, you'll understand how to play gap fills and why they're so important. What most people don't realize is that they don't automatically create a bounce intraday. These are daily gap fills. They can take time to work. So given the narrow range for the SPY this week, I didn't expect a huge crash before earnings landed next week, nor before the Fed minutes were released at 2 p.m. later in the day. That gave me some comfort to hold on to the second half of the trade for a little longer than usual and try for a sizable gain. And sure enough, the SPY rallied to my price target and beyond. Now, before I end the video, I wanted to show you something that I teach in the live room, and this is about execution. And it's something I've discussed before, but I think it's an important point. We don't always know whether the stock or the market is going to continue to rally or whether it's going to turn over and flip like a pancake. So one of the things I teach is how to optimize your exits. My initial position was here. I took off half once I got in the scalp portion. That left me with half the trade on. At that point, I took half of the remainder off at my next profit target, and then at the next profit target, I took off what I had left. A lot of the time what I'll do is keep taking half off at each profit target until I have nothing left, or until it's so small that the position isn't material enough to leave on. That way I can optimize my profitability without having to try and guess where I expect the market to end. Because sometimes it'll keep rallying, as it did today, and sometimes it'll flip over. This is a key technique that I teach in the room and something that I try to have folks practice because it allows them to improve the profitability and get more out of every trade. The live room is a great place to learn not just how to find the setups, but how to execute them. We offer a 7-day free trial for anybody that's interested, so you can check out the live room and make sure that it's right for you. My name is Jordan with My Strategic Forecast Inside the Numbers Live. Thanks for tuning in.